Welcome to the fourth video of my tutorial series about jMonkeyTutorial. In this tutorial I show you how to create a terrain and more in depth with the terrain things and editing things for the terrain. I'm only going to do that. I will add a light to see the terrain, but except that I won't do anything. So except if you want to see how to create a terrain, you can just leave now. So I'm going to create a new empty jMonkey scene. I'm going to call it terrain scene and press enter. And I've just created a new scene, which you probably know how to do by now. And I'm going to right click new scene, add special terrain. Now the terrain you can select the size, but it must be a power of 2, as you can see here. So I have already chosen a number. It's 512. If you want, you can pick the same. Okay, next. I want it to be flat because I want myself to make the mountains and everything. Next, and finish. And I don't see my terrain because I haven't set the light on. So be sure to click this little bulb light thing. If it's not on, then you won't see your terrain. So there, I've made myself a terrain. Nice. But it's flat, it's boring. I want it to have different textures, to like have mountains and things. The way you do that is with edit terrain, and with it you have this option that is called raise terrain, where you can set the radius of your cursor and how hard it does on leveling it. I'm going to leave it at here. It's quite good. So yeah, so going to level it a bit and going to draw something, which, if you can see, it is leveling the terrain a bit. I'm going to make it a bit higher. And also in your scene, in the editor, your mountains will look very small, but trust me, in the game it will be much larger. So yeah, so I've just created a U. I'm just going to make a circle of, or whatever is this. It looks a bit like Pac-Man. I'm going to draw Pac-Man. So yeah, looks pretty nice. From the top view we can see it's a bit Pac-Man like. Pretty much, yeah. Okay, so now you can level your terrain, which is nice. But how to make a hole in your terrain? You just click the button just next to raise terrain, just to the right. It's lower terrain. You click that, and you might already have guessed, you can lower to your terrain. So let's do that. And while do it here, I'm going to circle. I'm going to circle my Pac-Man with a lowered terrain, so he can't except yeah, he can't get away, because those are walls of mine that I'm creating. So yeah, just finishing to trap him, and down. He's trapped. He's on an island with no water. Because I will teach you how to make water in the next tutorial. Yeah, and we will use this probably. So I've made a nice little island with mountains in the middle, and don't worry about that. I'm not going to use it. So yeah, but still pretty boring. It has heights, it has mountains and valleys. But how do I make it different? Like, how do I make different textures? Well, luckily, in jMonkey Engine it's pretty easy. There are things called layers, texture layers, which are things that you can set the texture to something. Like, I've downloaded 2 textures that I'll be using. I'm going to paste them in textures so I can open them in the what you do to create them. You click this add another texture thing, and it will create one of those, and you can just click on the picture and you can select what you want. This is going to be the grass layer, this is going to be the dirt layer, no, the stone layer. So I'm going to name them as so dirt, grass, and finally stone. So yeah, I've made different textures, but how do I make them appear on my beautiful terrain and mountains? Well, I've already selected the stones will start at the top of the mountains. You just need to click this spray thing, tag thing icon, and you can paint, if you can see. I'm going to oops, there. If you can see, I'm painting some stone texture on my mountains, because usually and almost every time mountains are made of rock. So that's why I'm making them a rock texture. So yep. So it looks a bit less boring than before. Just let me finish painting this up. Almost finished. Now I've done the outside, now I'll do the inside. Oh, and I almost forgot how to move in the jMonkey scene. I didn't teach you that, so I'll do it right now. This is when I finish doing this. Sorry about that, I just noticed this. So I have both not teaching music. So to zoom in and zoom out is the middle button. Just do like that. To rotate, you press the middle button of your mouse and just rotate. As so. To drag, you hold Shift and the middle mouse button. You can drag, and that's all, pretty much. Okay, so I've made my mountains clear, so they look like mountains. Now I'm going to draw some grass on the ground, because I like grass compared to dirt. Okay, so just paint some here. Oh, and if you try to paint grass over stone, it won't work because you need to remove the stone layer first. But you can draw on the dot because it's just like GME default texture, so maybe it's just that, I don't know. It's a special layer. Yeah, so you can draw it. So I'm just drawing some dots to make it a bit nicer. Ta-da! I made a quite nice little island for the level of for my artistic level. It's pretty nice because I'm not really good at anything that involves graphics. I'm horrible, as you may see or not. Okay, so we've made a nice terrain. Now let's load it in our game. To do that, you need to get your main class and just remove the asset load model to scenes / terrain scene dot t3o. Terrain scene is the name that I gave my scene, so you can just put whatever name you put in on your scene and it will work. So now to test this out, we will just load it and wait it for to run. And yay! I've loaded my model. Sorry about that, I went into the ground a bit, but yeah. As you can see, I can see the mountains. They are much bigger than in the scene. But it's pretty awful because I don't like the lighting at all. So let's change that. Let's delete the lighting we have and let's create a new one in the scene. To do that, uncheck the lighting and add light spotlight. And I have no idea what this is, so we will just level it up by 1. I think something is screwed up. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, my fault. Okay, level the light by 20, and as you can see, it's a little tiny spot of light. This is what the spot of light is sending light to. I want it to be bigger. To do that, you just need to increase the spot outer angle. I'll put it like 500. And as you can see, it's much bigger. And you can put the spot inner angle to 1. And then the spot range to maybe 250. Yeah, pretty nice. Now let's just move the light a bit. So it's in the center of our mountains. So it lights up everything. Almost there. So yeah, it's pretty much good. I'm just going to increase it a bit. Yeah, it looks nice. Let's preview it in our game. Ta-da! So lighting is much nicer. Let's just speed up the camera for testing purposes. Apply cam dot set move speed to 50. If you don't know what this does, just you know the camera where you launch the game and you have a camera where you can move around with WASD. Well, it just makes it go faster. So yeah, I don't have to work. Yes, much faster. Nice. Yeah. As you can see, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Looks pretty nice. I like the lighting. Almost everything. It's so nice. Really nice. Okay. So next tutorial I show you how to make water in code at first and then in the scene graph. And until then, bye. And also I just wanted to tell you something before you go. You can go to my channel and to my videos and just ask a question about it. Like, you can ask if something doesn't work, or you can suggest something for future videos and things. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and do your things. Bye.